Okay. You know what I was just thinking? First of all, I'm looking around this place. It's early. It's 4:45 in the morning, right? I've been up since like, I guess 2 o'clock just working on this video. It still has 21 more minutes of processing. What? It has like 20 more minutes of processing. So I said, you know what? I'm going to sit back and have some coffee. I'm going to chill. And I started looking around this place and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to show you what midweek, it's Wednesday now. It's midweek. I'm showing you what midweek actually looks like in the life of a full-time employee and content creator. You can see literally everything from my clean clothes that need to be folded, from what I ate for dinner last night after my run. Okay, I ran and then I went and got nasty ass fast food. We're not even gonna talk about in here, you know, and lest we discuss what's going on in here. Come over here, more run stuff just slowing everywhere. Okay, this is how I came home. I came home straight, dropped my bag, you know, those are my running shoes, water, you know, this place is totally trash. I make coffee, but the place is totally trash. Speaking of trash, have to take it out, open cabinets, everything's a mess. Now, I showed you this because I used to have this real phobia about vlogging. And I think that a lot of other people have phobias about vlogging too. Just like, man, if I could get my place the way I want it, you know, and the reality of it is nobody's place is the way that they want it. When you see a video and, you know, you see people doing, and they're just, yeah, trust me, they just cleaned up. I don't care. They just cleaned up their place, and which is fine. So, you know, like I told my daughter was like, I would love to vlog, and she's so beautiful. She would do so well vlogging. Her life is really cool too. And I told her, you know, stop worrying about that. You know, just vlog it. You know, show your growth. You know, but my point was, you know, today, I'm thankful for having this job, because I could just easily, I mean, I got a couple of bucks, you know, but I was just thinking like, okay, what if I had just said, forget this job when I wanted to, and just, you know, said, okay, I'll just do some delivery driving to make some extra cash like that. And then I started thinking about it this morning, like, okay, so payday's rolling around and I'm gonna have some cash just dropped into my bank account. It's early, so I gotta be quiet. I'm gonna have some cash just dropped into my bank account. When I looked outside, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go down. I looked outside and, well, while I was editing my videos, oh, my neighbor put her plants out. And my other neighbor, with my neighbor on the end got a bunch of fake plastic ones. And he had the nerve to say, man, y'all trying to be like me. I'm like, you just moved in. You're trying to be like us. Okay, see if it's still raining. Got my key. Okay, it's not raining, but it's super wet. The sirens were going off this morning. Listen to the birds. That's beautiful, huh? They're just having conversations. It's my building at night or in the morning. And these birds flying through here like they own the place. Jeez, let me go in before I get attacked by a fucking pigeon. Okay. It would be so crazy if I locked myself out, like left my key or something, and I'm just out here without my phone. That actually reminds me that I wanted to put another key. I wanted to put another key to the door. Just make a copy of the key and put it like in my van, you know, or just in the lockbox under my van, so that I'm never locked out or without a key. You know. Yeah, but I was thinking, man, this would be a shitty day to be a delivery driver. And what if it was a situation where I had to, look at these, it's actually starting to, I can see the little tips of those. I gotta change this water because it's quite murky. Look at this one. This one I love. It's the one that I put inside of a wine glass. You guys see that? This one, I need to change this water too, because it's starting to look terrible up here where it doesn't have water. It's getting really dry, and the roots, because the roots are ridiculous. I could plant that. Look at this one. There was nothing in there. There was literally nothing in there. Now, look at that. I had dark roots growing. I thought the plant was gonna die because it started yellowing. And now look, new roots are forming, so it's gonna be okay. Look at these little. They're growing out the top. I thought this was dead too. Now it's back to life. This thing is so hard to kill. I don't think it. This is one that I just recently picked up. There was 2 in the pot. This is still growing like crazy. I mean, something unfurls from this princess. It literally, all the time, it's like always something. What else I got? Look at this. I had a new leaf growing, and new leaf just popped out over there. I didn't even notice it. New leaf growing over there. This was a new leaf that came out of here, and this is in a water jug. What else is new? Okay, finally got something look like it's trying to grow in that fig. Oh wow! Look at this Thai constellation. It's finally getting a leaf. Oh, look at that! So excited. This is actually growing a little bit too. You know, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Another leaf. Another leaf. This is new, and it's dry. This one, I see another whole stalk starting to come out of that palm. What about this over here? This was the latest leaf that grew out of there. It's getting big. I didn't know it was this big. Oh my. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, and this, look at that. Brand new baby leaf popping out of there. Look at that. I see another one. You see that? Right there. See that right there? That's a new leaf that just popped out. Look at that. Look at that. That's new. That's new. It's another one on its way right there. very proud of these plants. Look at this one. This one hasn't done as well. Maybe I'll consider moving it over. Okay, there's a baby leaf that just popped out. That would be new. You can tell by the size it's new. Okay, not bad. I have to do something over here though, because I don't like the way those are looking. But overall, my plants are doing well. And I was just thinking, if I had to be a delivery driver, it would be pretty jacked up. I would, you know, I wouldn't be a happy delivery driver, I'll tell you that much. You know? So, yeah. Just gonna do what I do. Okay, I'm back as far as this thing would go. Okay. So anyway, if you are someone who vlogs, I feel that you should just go ahead and do the darn thing. Don't look at it like, oh, my place is this, oh, my place is that. You know, especially if you're a working class person, everybody don't have time to sit around. And I'll tell you another thing. Half the people who are, I bet you a decent majority of the people who are vlogging like that, they just, it's like this glamorization. They romanticize their lives, and you know that's the beauty in creating videos, because you get to create a virtual reality, you know, or like Jamiroquai said, virtual insanity. He said that a long time ago, and it's crazy how that song, if you never heard that Jamiroquai, you know, I've been up on him for a long time. He still tours. He has a great band. He's still touring, you know, and he still sounds really good. But think about it like that. You know, that's what it all is all about. It's like this virtual reality. We're creating this. I have 8 minutes left. We're video. You know, with video, we create this. You know, this image of our ideal self. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, I actually enjoy it. You know, but you do your slow motion and you're making your coffee and you just, your whole house can be trashed. That's the beauty of it. Your whole entire crib can be completely trashed, right? It can be completely trashed, but as soon as you isolate an image, you know, like this. Check it out. Your place can be completely trashed, but it still looks dope because you can't see these dirty dishes. This is all you see. You know, little vintage coffee pot action going on here. See what I mean? And there you go. So if your goal is to vlog, just vlog. I try to tell my daughter that all the time, and I had to learn that myself because I wasn't the one. It's like, man, I'm not going to be on video with my place looking like a cyclone hit it. That's what my mother used to say. She used to be like, oh, look at that room. Look like a cyclone hit it. Like, what? What? If you have a mom, your mom, if you have your mom, you're blessed. You're so blessed. You may not feel that way sometimes if you're a younger person. Let me give you some real talk really quick. I can be comical, but I got some real talk in me this morning. I'll go over here since I'm working on this video. I have some real talk in me this morning. Isn't it amazing how some rooms can have all of this light and thing? Where's my light? Where's my light? Some rooms can be so great. I have an overhead light on, but I have a... Check this out. You can't see what I'm doing, but maybe you can. I'm just adding some light to this room. Because I can. Okay. Well, all right. Trust the process, Fred. Okay. Bag it up a little bit. Maybe that looks better. No, it looks terrible. It's all bad. It's all bad. Anyway, I always got something stuck around here. Check this out. Just a little thing I have. I can just stick this down in here. DJI Pocket Pro. So my Pro Tools. If you have your mother, where am I? What the heck? Okay, I have 3 minutes. Okay, if you have your mother, you are... Okay. If you have your mother, you are absolutely, positively blessed, because when she's gone, the world gets smaller. The world loses a lot of love. Of course, you still have the love of the rest of the people that love you, whether those are your family, whether they're your friends, whoever. Hopefully, maybe a couple of subscribers love you too. Nice to share love, especially on social media. You need more of it. But I'm telling you straight up, don't take them for granted, because when they're gone, you're just like, every day, even though over time you don't think about them like that, they're never gone. They're always there. You don't really let them go. Their spirit is still there. I don't know about other people. I can just speak for myself. It's just like, she's still there, but away. and you miss the people that you love when they're away. So just imagine somebody that you love going on a trip, and it's such a long trip that you have no idea when you're going to see them again. Damn. Who, if you have them, I'll tell you right now, you know, love them and cherish them and hold them and tell them, the simple things, just a simple hello, because people without mom being there, man, it's like, I used to talk to my mother every day. That's how our family is. We talk to each other every day, no matter what. But to have that void, once it's there, it's never going away. It's like a permanent injury, a permanent disability that you have. You know, if something terrible happens to you and you bear the mark of that, the physical and the physical, it's like it's always there. That's how it is to lose your mom. I hope that to lose your parent. I'm speaking for mom because, yeah, I lost my dad, but I didn't know my dad. My dad didn't know me, you know. But I'm telling you, there's so many people that I know that are my age that would do so much, that would sacrifice and give up so much just for 3 minutes, just for 3 minutes. So if you're in a place and you have mom, man, listen to what old Brett is telling you. Trust me. Everything, every little thing, every little word, it means so much. The times when you just, you don't want to be bothered with your parent because, leave me alone. I want to do me. You know what? It's bullshit. When you grow up, you're just gonna be like, don't have that regrets like I didn't spend time with my mom and all those kind of things. Don't I'm just telling you, you don't want to live with that. Shit. Okay. Yeah. I didn't mean to get all deep all off into it like that. In fact, just I just I just finished my video and I just downloaded it. All I have to do is find it. It's under this title of Workflow 1, which is what I was trying to connect with these people. I brought them donuts because all of them look like donut eaters. Ain't got no money. Gas prices are ridiculous. Wait. See if you can see that. I'm starting over to see if you can see it. I was trying to connect with these people. I brought them donuts because all of them look like donut eaters. They ain't got no money. Da-na-na-na. Gas prices are ridiculous. I just thought about something funny. This is not a diss, but maybe it is. It's like all we have to do is show a little bit of skin and a whole bunch of nudity like this. Non-nudity, I don't even know what that is. Little water running in the background. Then you create a nice little thumbnail and boom, 100K. Yeah. What about all this flabbiness? What does this get you? It definitely doesn't get you 100K. I'll tell you that much. You know, whenever I watch my videos, like if my brother or something catches me watching my videos, or he comes over and he sees my video on the TV, he's like, "Look at you sitting there watching yourself." I was like, "Man, are you kidding?" Verify. Why do I have to verify myself? Why do I have to keep proving to these people who I am? Yeah, you complain about things like that until your account gets compromised. Then you can appreciate an authenticator. You don't appreciate authentication. Man, it's crazy how this thumbnail is terrible. You know what? I'm going to, you know, I can't stand this thumbnail. I'm changing this thumbnail immediately. I don't care. Change. Go to my channel and I'm just going to go to I just don't use ChatGPT to create your thumbnails. Create them yourself. Straight up. Straight up. Because ChatGPT does the most, and they just really can saturate your videos so much to the point where you're just like, okay, upload. I wrote down the title of this video. I can't even read my own writing. Back to work. Back to work vibe in urban loft. I you know, back to work vibe in urban loft. I'm with it. Can you? Okay. Now I am see what this thing has to say. You know, I'm not playing these games. I'm not even gonna do all of this. You know, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay. I can tell you that's all. Testing, testing. You know what I realized? I no longer have the capacity to try to manipulate. I'm struggling. I literally just don't have the capacity to continue to try. I'm over it. I'm not. I don't mean try in the classic sense. To I don't have the capacity to try to manipulate this social media most recent upload. Did I just add videos to the bottom of this? I just don't have the capacity to try to manipulate. Best for viewer. Okay, how about that? How about I just let you guys choose everything? You know what I mean? Choose some videos for me. You know, I don't have the capacity for this anymore. You know, schedule this thing for like 9 o'clock this morning. You know, and there is a peak time where my videos are supposed to do better. You know, my thing is, they don't do better. They say more people are that watch my videos are online. No, I watch it for a couple of hours. Sometimes I won't even hit 100 views if I load it at night. You know, now if I start in the day, I get a little morning push, then I get nothing, and then you know, it kind of picks back up. But I don't just doing it. I mean, maybe on a Saturday, or Friday, or Saturday, but during the week, I'm just gonna load these things up. And I was like 9, but now, you know what? I'm not even gonna wait to 9. I'm just going to upload it, and I will schedule it. But today's the 15th. I'm gonna schedule this video for 24 minutes for 7 o'clock. 7 a.m. You know what I mean? Do I have a bunch of people that supposedly are online? No. Wait a minute. Is today the day? See, the scheduling time gives me a 71. I've never seen that before. 9 a.m. And I guess this is supposed to be some kind of barometer for whether my videos are going to do well. So if it's going to be a 71 no matter what I do, from private to public, you can't see this, but it's showing my video schedule, and it's saying that what this video, how well placed this video is. And it says 71, but it's not changing. So I say, okay, they say 6 p.m. is peak time suggestions. They say between 6 and 8 is the best time for me to be doing this video. So I'm going to go Saturday 6 to 8. See, this number doesn't change. It doesn't change. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, I feel like I got some kind of shadow band going on anyway. You know, I'm telling you, I'm not going to play these games with these things. I'm going to load this video up at it's 5:23 and it has 36 minutes. So at least 6. So I'm going to load this video up at the time I'm leaving for work, which is 7 a.m. Workflow. Your video's ability and monetization may be restricted. Come back after your video is published on April 15th to make sure there are no issues. Okay. Today, April 15th, 7 a.m. Okay. So my new video is loading at 7 a.m. This is the thing. It's not the new video. It's new to the channel, but it's not going to be new to me. Okay. It's like I think that my keywords are, I used to use these keywords and my keywords used to give me thousands and thousands of views, like just like that. But now, I ain't getting no thousand views on my videos. So I'm wondering if maybe I should find the keywords of some of my best videos. 21,000. That one was really impactful. I actually should physical book reading culture, bookish, black lit geek, locked locked in movement. Look at these rankings. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to take one of these videos where I just did the most as far as how about that? How about I just do that? Okay. I got it though. Give me the secrets.
Stop and savor the strawberries. That's nice.
Once people try Taco Bell's new Lux Value Menu with 10 items, all $3 or less, like the new chocolate fudge and caramel empanadas, they start expecting everything to be as Lux.
Testing, 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 testing. Okay, Olivia Dean, you got me, all right? I think about you a lot more often than I should. That's real. I literally think about Olivia Dean a lot more than I should. It's it's insane. It's raining today, but you know, I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling better than all right. I got a new video coming out, and hey, you know, I released a playlist. It's a lot of my, a lot of older videos. Let me see. That light out of my face. God. A lot of older videos, but these are. Why am I gaining that much weight? It's crazy. I'm not even gonna hold you. I went to the. I had to go get a run to urgent care because I thought I had an ear infection, which I didn't end up having. But what I did get is, you know, all my little vitals checked and, you know, made sure everything was cool, like my blood pressure and all of these things. And I'm so happy about the things that are going well for me. And then they took my weight. It was like 178 pounds. Like, man, come on. That's not me. You know, it's not. Hey, I don't know who it is, but I know who it ain't. I'm on my way to work, but sometimes I'm not like, you remember when, what am I wearing today? Definitely not wearing that. You remember when Michael Jackson said, I'm not like other men? You know, I kind of feel him in a sense because, you know, that's how I feel when I'm at work. You know, like, you guys see that? Know what that is? Anyway, because I don't like working in khakis, you know, but this is like a business casual job and I'm not a business casual person, you know. I just dress the way that I dress, and I think it can be too much for, you know, just regular everyday working, you know. My brother said I dress like a old mafia hood for back in the day. And, you know, you know what? There's something to be said about not having things in order and having to constantly look for things. Hey, Vinny Blanco from the Bronx, Vinny, baby, you know, and and let me shut this computer down because it's doing some really wicked things. Update and shut down. Okay? Update and shut down. I have to find the pants that I wore yesterday, and that should be very easy because they should be like in with the dirty clothes. I have so much disorder going on because I didn't do my laundry. I mean, I did my laundry, but I didn't fold up my clothes. You know, I didn't fold things yet. I just haven't gotten around to it. And so now I have a big cluster of clothes, and I know that somewhere in the bottom of that cluster of clothes is, I can't wear this jacket. I can't wear this to work. I can. Shit. You know what? Forget what my brother says. Forget what my sister says. Forget what anybody says. I'm going to wear whatever the heck I want to wear. They're lucky. They're the lucky ones. All right? Do I like all that extra that they do up there? I can't stand all that extra shit. They just be like, you're just so nice. One guy at the job, his name is Paul. Paul's like, hey, Brett, you got a minute? And me being me, I'm like, sure, Paul, what's up? Sure, Paul, what's up? And he's like, I've been thinking of, dressing nicer, maybe getting myself a new suit. It's been a long time since I've had a suit. And, you dress so, nice, sharp. So, where do you get your clothes? I said, well, that's a loaded question, Paul. But I said, I said, my clothes are a mixture of new. I said, well, Paul, my clothes are a mixture of new, upcycled, vintage things that I kind of put together, so I don't shop inside of a box, so I can pick up something from pretty much anywhere. And where is my wallet? And take it home. So angry. So now I can't find my wallet. Okay, that's where I am today. I'm walking around here and I don't have a wallet. Oh, I'm so frustrated this morning because it has to be somewhere around here. But the fact that I can't find it is freaking me out, and it's making me angry at the same time. Okay, stop, think. What did you wear yesterday? I should not have to do all this, but what did you wear yesterday? Well, I hope it's not in my car. I wore, I have no idea. I literally have no idea what I wore yesterday. Okay. Yesterday I wore beige. I thought I wore these yesterday, but if I did, where is my belt? If I wore that color yesterday, I would have the belt that goes with them. Okay. Now I'm freaked out. Now I'm gonna start throwing shit. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an example of what you don't want to be doing 10 minutes before you have to freaking go to work. Tossing shit to your left, tossing shit to your right, because you can't find something that should be so basic. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I couldn't even tell you what. I can't tell you what I wore yesterday because I have no idea. I have no idea where my shit is. So, sitting here vlogging and shit, but I can't even find my fucking wallet. In a minute, I'm going to run through this house fucking screaming because I'm getting angry. And I'm freaking out. I'm pissed off. But I'm pissed off at myself because I can't find what I'm looking for. And I got all these freaking clothes, which does not help. Okay, so yesterday, what shirt did I wear? I didn't wear this one. I know exactly what shirt I wore. Is it hanging up? If my shirt is hanging up, yeah, that means that I have to run out to my stupid car. Okay, off to my car I go because I cannot find my shit. Okay, freak out is over because I found what I was looking for. Okay, I got to get to work, but check this out. We'll talk about it a little bit later. Okay. I picked this up and I couldn't put it down. So, guess what? None of those books from my previous video, that TBR thing, none of that actually works. Yeah, this works. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? I saw it at Barnes and Noble, and now I am tearing through it. Like that one dude does. Okay, gotta go to work. Love you guys. See ya. Work is a bunch of bullshit. What a day. What a day. I was literally the last person out of my job. Okay? I had to call my supervisor and get the alarm code to our department so I could set the alarm. 2 supervisors, both branches, left before me. You know what she said at the end of the call? To add insult to injury, at the end of the call, she said, Brett, you're doing a great job. I would like to be able to say it. I said, cursed out and left, but you know what I said? I said, have a good night. The thing I did was, yes, this is a shot glass. First thing I did was check the weather because it's been rainy and I have less than an hour. It's a week's pay. Add that to the list of dumbass purchases that I made. Hey, someone just got a notification on YouTube. Is that a sign? Is that a sign for better things to come? I left out today and I was just so I was just so full of life when I left out of work today. Okay. This is from Badger of the Sea. Greetings, Badger of the Sea. He writes 2 minutes ago. As you seem to like social realism novels, I think you would like a British novel called A Kestrel for a Knave by Barry Hines. I have no idea what that means, but of course I'm going to look it up because I'm interested now. Another comment from Tanai Banks 5221. Man, your content seems so genuine. Keep it up. Thank you very much. GMG 9010 writes, a book I'm reading now and really enjoying is Last Man Off Batam. Batam? Batam? Batan. Last Man Off Batan by Carlos P. Romulo. Really good. Would recommend. Thank you very much. Bev Belloni. Bellany? Bev Bellany. Baloney. Bev Belloni writes, wow, so heavy. At some point, I'm going to read both of them. I would suggest Rebecca. Hey. Linen. Yeah, I got that right. The cover of Cinder is also the cover of The Polished Hoe by Austin Clarke. I already have that marked. I'm definitely interested in that. Odd to see the same cover on books by black authors. There is an article by Jonathan P. Byrne titled The Transatlantic Mysteries of Paris, Chester Himes, Realism, and the Siri Noise. It was published in 2005 by the Modern Language Association of America. Also, S.A. Cosby wrote an essay on Himes. I think it was in the New York Times. The article also mentioned a book by Himes, The Essential Harlem Detectives, with an intro by Cosby. Definitely the Harlem Detectives. He is you know what? I would really love to get more into that side of Chester Himes. Boss Lady 71. Hey. Dirty old man laugh. You have me wanting to purchase Albert French writings. I hadn't heard of him until you. Great commentary on his books. Thank you for this new find for me. I will look to purchase the book you're starting so I can read along with you. I appreciate that. Okay. This is the thing with Chester Himes. That was the last comment. This is the thing with Chester Himes. I started reading Pink Toads. I started it last night. And I was just like, I want to be entertained in a different way. So with that being said, I know I'm not going to be able to run tonight. I did pick up something from Borders. I don't know if I talked about it I probably talked about it already, but Clay Kane burned down Master's house. I'm very much interested in this. I actually started reading it, and so far I'm enjoying the writing. Clay Kane. Yeah, I don't know if that's a pseudonym. Probably is. I don't know if that's his real name or if he's writing under a pseudonym. I don't know. I'll research him later. We'll see. But that's what I'm reading right now. I had Pink Toes, and you know, I have to get into a different mind space, and I'm just not not going this deep right now. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put this book in the back burner for a little while. Okay. And read Burn Down Master's House. I'm feeling that right now. I am so feeling it. I just saw a video on Instagram about these two cops in New York. Just this guy's in a store. I don't know what he did, but they're just beating him down. He's not resisting. He's a bigger guy, but not bigger than them. And they're beating him down. They're stomping him. They're punching him. One guy has both his hands. One guy has one leg, and they're dragging him and punching him and kicking him, and all the while saying, "Stop resisting. Roll over. Roll over." He's going, "Help." You can see a smear trail of blood. I looked at the comments, and the first comment said, "I wonder what he did to what he did." They didn't show what he did. In defense, of course, in defense. I got sucked into another one. I got sucked into it and commented, and I probably should have just let it be, because now it's a part of me. It's just sink down into my spirit. But it's raining outside. My place is a mess, as you can see. How can you have a loft this beautiful? And I can see the storm clouds too. And I asked Google, and Google said that there's a 40% chance of it raining by 7. So you know what? I'm going to be out of here in 5:25. I'm going to give myself about 10 minutes of juice, meaning charge up this phone So I'm going to charge up this phone for a little while, stretch, and go. I'm pissed off that I was so busy. I got all off of what I planned to do. I only have 18% juice. So yeah, that's that. The way I came in on this video is how I feel right now, but I definitely got to get some things done. I'm going to make me a nice hearty dinner. Let me see. Do I have wine? Pinot Grigio. I bought this wine because a friend of mine, she's like, I love you. When I bought this wine, I ain't heard from her since. I stopped hitting her up too, because I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna beg to see you. All I'm gonna do is ask, and I asked twice. So you didn't make it happen. You're gonna miss out on all of this. You know what I've been thinking about, and it just had me going when I was on my way home. It's like, remember that Phil Collins song? Cause tonight, and I've been feeling that, and I'm like, I'm finna blast that shit as loud as these speakers would go. And you keep telling me I got everything. You say I got everything I want. Now I'm in too deep. Man, I'm finna blast that. So I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe the night before I go to bed, I'll do some more, because I'm vlogging every day. I'm tired of this rat race. I'm tired of it. I just have to keep it going. But I'm not gonna do much editing. I've always already told myself that I wasn't gonna do much editing. So yeah, tonight, another video. Just post it. Just me doing what I'm doing. And this is life. This is my life. And this is what it is. Go back and watch my videos. Matter of fact, I did something, and I don't know if it's going to help my channel or hurt my channel. But you know what? At this point, I really don't give a I started opening up my old videos. I think I opened up, like, changed the privacy settings on like 30 of my old videos, my that personal growth and development videos on romance and relationships and reciprocity and Just everything, man. So I'm just opening up my whole being to social media right now, and I don't care. I've got myself in. I think I went into a wormhole thinking about the wrong things, thinking about my niche and how much I love books and all that, and it's beautiful. I'm in. I'm totally in, but I'm more than that, and I'm gonna prove it one video at a time. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Peace. I'm gonna jam. And I'm gonna stretch at the same time. So peace. I'll see you soon.
Bring it soon in your ear, see that? Springs them, brings the brings of gills, springs them, brings the brings of gills, springs them. That's how you do it. That's how you get it out right there. Oh man. That felt so good. You have no idea. You have no idea. You have no idea. Where is that microphone? You have no idea how good that felt. Yeah. It's like, that's the kind of day I've had today. All right. It's important. Let it out. Let it out. Don't hold it in. Man, woman, teenager, child, let it out. I'm telling you, it's so necessary. And I'll tell you another thing. You get bonus points if you know what the hell he was talking about. In the song Phil Collins, Tonight. Listen to those lyrics, man. Listen to those lyrics. So I'm going down like a monkey. Like a monkey? Like a load on the back that you can't see. Don't you know it's all right? Trying to shake it loose, cut it free, let it go. Just get it away from me. It's about drugs, So please answer the phone, 'cause I keep calling, but you're never home.
What am I gonna do? Cause you keep telling me I got everything. You say I got everything I want. And you keep telling me you're gonna help me. It's very sad. You're gonna help me, but you don't. And now I'm in too deep. Help me, I'll do anything. Anything. If you just help get me out of here. It's that Phil Collins. You don't know, you don't know. There's a lot of people who know, but, if you don't know, you just don't know. You know? Come on. Come on. Testing. Yeah, it's back on. Okay. You know what? I'm thinking I might ride my bike today. I'm trying to build a base though, but I'm telling you, it's something about riding that bike that really gets my, trying to get my mileage up, but because it's important to get on the boots on the ground type of mileage. But it's also important to get those miles under my belt, especially this month. I have Mother's Day race coming up I have a Mother's Day race coming up, and once again, I'm not there. I don't feel I'm there. I'm heavier than I usually run. I can't call it all, and say it's all fat, because I know that I don't purposely consume a lot of protein. I naturally consume a lot of protein. You know what I mean? Steak, maybe not the best thing for red meat, but check this out. I did go shopping. I went to this to Fresh Time. Of course, you can't vlog these things. Look at my kitchen, man. This makes absolutely, positively no sense, and it smells. Oh God, and the trash smells. Have a big. Okay. I'm gonna bake that whole fish tonight, and I'm gonna have it for dinner. Okay, this is my ice. What I did was, look at this. What I did was, I was at work, but I was like, how am I gonna keep this? How am I gonna keep this fish from going bad till I get off work? So of course, common sense answer is get you a bag of ice. So I got me a bag of ice and put it in there. I put all my veggies on ice, and as well as the fish, so that I would have, I don't even need this much ice. I got like 3 bags of ice in there. See, I got veggies. I got these, where's my bowl? Okay. I got these. Everything got to be washed anyway, so Have some zucchini. Green onions. It's got that 9 product code. You know, you know. This is, I got red chard. Red chard. I got spilling out green beans. I got carrots. I got baby bellas. I got a bag of ice that's going to end up turning into drinking water when I get. I'm gonna leave this out because I don't need that much ice and then just drink it. I got eggplant. When I think of eggplant, you know how girls be using that emoji. Sweet potato. Okay, so I got a bunch of veggies with no intention other than smashing for the next. What am I doing? What is going on? Why is my life like this right now? What is going on? I don't even understand. Well, my life is just so complicated right now. Okay. My life is so complicated right now, man. I just feel like it is. It's not. I just feel like it is. Because I keep going through things. Okay. Oh. The wheel falling off of my dishwasher. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to get back at it. I'm trying to let my phone charge, which now it's at 34%. Got my headset charging. I'm going to give it like 10 more minutes and get a good stretch in. And then it's off to the races. Yeah, that's it. Yesterday, I'm not even ashamed to admit it. Yesterday, I was so tired. I only ran a 5K, but my legs, I'm just beating my legs up a little bit right now. And I didn't stretch. All right. And not only did I not stretch before I ran and paid for it, because that run was officially a bunk. When I came home, I didn't stretch either. I didn't use the foam roller. I didn't do anything. So it's like I'm literally neglecting very, very important steps, especially for me. I don't know. I know. But it's just the way it is, I'm not 20 anymore, So everything I do, I feel it, So especially when you go days without, it's almost like I'm so so freaked out about going days without running, because when I go days without running, it's like I feel it and I just feel like I can't run anymore. I feel like the beginning of the end every time. Anybody else run and feel like that? Just like it's been 5 days. Oh yeah, it's over. It's over, Captain. You know. So. But I tell you, just do what you can on any given Sunday. You know, it'll all pay off in the end. That's the thing about training. When you're running, you're training, you know, you don't just automatically see gains, you know. And I think that a lot more people would run if they saw those immediate gains. But it's not about that. It's about building a base. Just concentrate on building your base. Day by day, mile by mile. You know, I have a pain in my foot. I think I might have to. I have a pain in my foot, and I know what it is. It's time for me to buy some more running shoes, and I figured, man, I'll just get one more day out of these. But it's not smart. It's not smart. I got everybody calling me. I got my friend Justin, African dude. Hey man, you want to go shoot pool? You don't check on your buddy no more. You know. I have my daughter calling, Daddy, I need some money. Thought I was going to help her buy one of those stand-up air conditioners because the apartment she lives in doesn't have that. Yeah, it's like it's not even summertime yet. And so she called me and it's like, my mama found a great deal. It's cheaper than I told you it was going to be. Which is code name for give me the money now instead of waiting. Which, you know, my daughter's pretty reasonable. And she's such a freaking hard worker. She's a hard worker bee. She's a hard spending bee too. Just like her mother. Just like her mama spending money. But hey, you can't take it with you. Come on. I'm watching my views and, you know, sometimes that you shouldn't. You know, I'm telling you right now, stop watching your view. Don't watch. And I can't help it because I want to see what my videos are doing. And they're not. They're actually doing, you know, because I just posted, but I'm going to post tomorrow. I feel like it's kind of like jump starting a car. You like when you're starting up a car and you're like, that's what my videos do. They go up and then the meter goes down. And then I think it's like a heartbeat, you know, go up and down. Then if you wait too long, you go up. The heartbeat is not as strong. But if you post a video, you go up. Then if you post another one, you go up again. You post another one, you go up again. And you're like, yeah. Hold on a second. Change out this battery. Because I already see the future in. Bing. Okay. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. I'm going to go ahead and let me look outside because it's getting gray. I'm kind of procrastinating a little bit. I feel like I'm procrastinating because I look at the gray sky. It's too gray. It is gray. It's gray. It's gray. I think I'm going to have to just get on my treadmill. Let me see when the rain is expected. You know, what sucks is that I've had all day. If I didn't have to work, if I didn't have to go to work, I would be just fine. I would I can meet my run goal anytime, but Let me ask Google when the rain's gonna come. I could have got my run in while I'm sitting in there weirding out and geeking out. Could have got my run in when I'm geeking out to Phil Collins. Google, what time is it gonna rain today? What time should we expect rain? Oh, it's going into my earphones. How about that? Google, what time is it going to rain today? Google, is it going to rain in the next hour? 6 o'clock, 40% chance of rain. Possibility of rain starting at, it's 70 degrees outside. Tornado watch until 9. 70 degrees, 40 chance of rain in an hour. Okay, so I have a half an hour. I gotta go.